Hello Libras, this is your March 2014 forecast. Well, the biggest news, and some of you may already know about it, is that Mars, planet of energy, power, passion, is going retrograde from the 1st of this month in your sign. So it's going to be in your first house. Mars only goes retrograde once every 2.5 years or so. Doesn't happen very often. It's retrograde until the 1st of May. So Librans, many of you, you're going to feel really passionate. Your emotions are going to be bubbling beneath the surface about everything. About yourself, about your relationships, about your home, your family, your career, your life direction, everything. With this Mars in your sign for such a long time, you're looking at how you are using energy. Are you using your energy productively? Do you get to the end of the day feeling as though you've really achieved a lot? Or are you feeling, I kind of wandered around in the weeds and I didn't get the things done that I really wanted to accomplish? During the Mars retrograde, this is an opportunity for you to look at your emotions. Where are you suppressing your emotions? It would be a wonderful time to get any kind of counselling or coaching or an astrology reading or something like that, maybe to help you with some of these emotions, to find out where they come from. Maybe things getting in the way of you doing your passion, living your passion. It's a time to reevaluate what you're doing with your time. How are you spending your days and your time? And to reevaluate that, not to take serious action during the retrograde, but to look at ways in which you use your time and how you can improve that during the retrograde and then take action on it, action steps after May the 20th. There's a possibility that people around are going to be kind of extra irritable because when Mars is retrograde, as you can see, the arrow wants to go forwards and it's going backwards. But it certainly slows things down so that you can see around you more clearly. It's not a bad aspect as long as you're not pushing the river. Remember, the river flows by itself. That's the thing to keep in mind. Mercury goes direct on the 1st of this month. Mercury direct here in your 5th house. So good time now if you want to sign contracts, download software, all those kind of things. You want to buy things and you've got the money to do it, then great. Mercury direct should make things much easier. Jupiter as well has been retrograde for a little while, goes direct on the 6th of the month. This going direct here in your 10th house of career, Libras. This should be opening up some new avenues for you in your career. New opportunities. Maybe something that's been lying latent for a while suddenly gets picked up again from the 6th of the month. Coming back, there's so much happening this month. I'm getting dizzy with it myself, especially with Mars going retrograde. We have a new moon in Pisces on the 1st of the month, joining the Sun and Neptune in your 6th house. So Libras, new beginnings in your health, your well-being. Maybe you'll see a different practitioner, somebody to help you. Maybe you'll see a nutritionist to help you with diet. Maybe you can improve how you're eating, how you're exercising. Maybe there are new beginnings there. There's also new beginnings as far as work is concerned. You might start a new project. You might meet somebody new at work. You might it's like a clean sweep in the workplace. Just make sure that you are careful about who you speak to and who you trust. Neptune in the 6th sometimes there can be deception or betrayal in the workplace. So you just need to be aware of trusting your intuition as far as the people, your co-workers are concerned. If you do that, you'll be just fine. But make sure you listen to the intuitive messages. And on the 6th of March as well as that Jupiter going direct, we've also got Venus into Aquarius here in your 5th house. This is a wonderful time for romance, Libras, for bringing romance, for pleasure. For those of you looking for romance, certainly from that date onwards, 6th of the month onwards, looks good. It's also great for your own business, if you're in your own business. It's also very good for anything creative, and certainly For those of you in the entertainment industry, music, the arts, this should be wonderful for getting noticed, for promoting something. On the 16th of March, we have a full moon opposite. We have the new moon in the 6th house, so a full moon in Virgo in your 12th house. This is shining a light on making sure that you're taking time out, Libras. Making sure that you're taking time to meditate, to be quiet, to listen to your dreams, to do a bit of journaling. All of these things with this full moon is shining a light on those things. You also may be told a secret. Somebody may share some information with you at this time. Excuse me, on the 18th of March we've got Mercury moving into that 6th house as well. So this may be a time when you want to sign a contract of some sort, make an agreement in the workplace. Mercury is direct, so it should be okay. But just make sure with the Mars retrograde you don't rush into something or feel pressured to do something. On the 21st of March, we've got the Sun moving into your 7th house. Hey, Libras, 7th house. This is all about your relationships, shining a light on your relationships. I've got to add some caution with the Mars opposite, the Uranus. There could be some blow-ups in relationships, maybe something necessary, maybe a clearing of the air. Hey, look, I know, Libras, your heart stops when I say conflicts or blow-ups. You hate that, but when Mars is in your sign for such a long time, I've got so many Libra clients or clients with lots of Libra planets having to go into court, having to stand up for their rights, having to stand up for justice, even if it's costing money. It's important to do it. And this is really shining a light on it. So yes, Uranus can be disruptive. There may be some stops and starts, but boy, is this important to stand up for your rights. I have to say, ideally, if you're filing court proceedings, try and do it before the retrograde, before March 1st, or after May 20th. Because there's a tendency to lose a case if you proceed with something during a Mars retrograde. And finally, as if all this wasn't enough, on the 30th of March, we've got a new moon in Aries in your house of relationships. So relationships, 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 my dear Libras, and your sign is all about relationships. But it's going to be finding the balance. Also releasing your passion. Where is your passion? Finding that passion and then releasing it, not holding things in so much. You have a tendency, Libra, to try to keep the peace, to try to keep things nice. And I'm not so sure that things are going to be so nice during this period, but it's a time of much needed. It's like the rain after the drought. Allow the rain to come so that your garden can grow again beautifully. And of course we still have this grand cross going on. You're a cardinal sign, relationships, yourself, your home, your career, all these undergoing changes and influx. Go with those changes, Libra. These can be very exciting times for you. Thank you for listening. Bye for now.